No, I'm not going to be the one to have everybody late. He couldn't be with us today live, but I really thank him for his participation to this first edition. He has recorded his message for all of us. I'm really honored to introduce Her Excellency, Mr. Emmanuel Lenin.
Dear Mr. Carayon, dear friends, I'm really happy that you took this initiative to organize this webinar, seminar, discussion today. Because we at the French Embassy are strong believers in the Indian market for companies, and we feel that there's a momentum now. We feel that the exchange, the business, the trade is underdeveloped compared to its potential. We feel that India is picking up. I mean, it's been hurt by the pandemic, as many countries, and maybe in certain respect even more. But we feel that the rebounds will be strong, and the growth over the next years, decades will be strong, because the driver for a strong growth are there. I mean, let's say the demographics. You've seen the population, half of the population less than 25, a population that's going to grow and grow until will peak around 2060 with 1.7 billion. A population which is going to change its consumption habit. We're expecting more than 300 million new urban dwellers in the next 20 years. Population which is highly connected, the highest number of internet connected people in the world. So a tremendous opportunity, and we really don't want the French companies to miss them. We feel that there's much to do. We feel that the trade between the two countries is picking up, but it's around 1% market share. It's not enough. It's not compared to the potential. Investment is good. I mean, we are one of the largest investors, our company in India. We have stock of investment which is massive. We have companies employing thousands of Indians. A company like Capgemini now has more than 150,000 employees, and globally the number of employees in the French companies in India is around 350,000. So there's a great potential. And if you really want to do some business in India, you will enjoy a very conducive political environment. The relations between the two countries are just outstanding. There's been a partnership for decades based on trust, respect. We've always been there when each other countries needed each other. We've been standing at its side when India was experiencing even some blame for making nuclear tests, things like this. French was supportive. Even during the COVID period, I mean, we've been helping each other. It's been a two-way street. Last year, when French hospitals were in dire need of medical drugs, India did export these drugs. More recently, when there was a lack of oxygen, we've been pulling our assistance to bring liquid oxygen to Indian hospitals. We've been bringing oxygen generators, more than 30, which make these hospitals autonomous for more than 30 years. So there's a political environment, a great level of trust. I mean, Prime Minister Modi, President Macron, they talk regularly to each other. It's very confident. So if you want to invest, you can be sure that the environment will be very conducive, and that there are hurdles on the Indian market. I mean, there's a level of complexity which is real. There's also, you have to understand how it works. I mean, between the central level, the state level, and they have some regulation, they have some, you have to apply for licenses, there's some issue with taxation, but all this is real, this complexity, but there's a political goodwill to solve it, and that you have to keep in mind, and also you will be assisted and really supported by all the teams here in India of the French, so-called French team, the team in our consulate, in the embassy, team at Business France, that main mission is to support you, to help you to grow and develop, and also the team of the Indo-French Chamber of Commerce, IFCI, which is one of the largest worldwide, very dynamic and full of initiatives. So we feel it's an opportunity not to be missed, and that we might see more in the coming years. Obviously, we really have to, French companies have really a card to play. I mean, in terms of luxury, art de vivre and things. I mean, our country is not only about that. It's also about technology, it's also about industry, about things. But this is really a key asset, and we think that there's a lot of room for development in the coming years that we want to support. And obviously, the online platform, it's a major avenue for them to grow in India. It will help them to reach more directly the consumers in such vast country, which is a continent, and where physical infrastructures sometimes are not as developed as internet. So we feel that if you want to reach people in second, third tier cities, this will be a major way to do it. But I know that all of you are mostly convinced about that. But I just want to stress it once again. And you can see, I mean, over the last few months, what the most striking feature in the Indian economy has been this new investment for foreign investors in the internet, on the platform. If you see companies like Jio and others, they got massive investment from sometimes from US companies, from platform, from funds, which indicates that there's clearly a lot of room for development, and you can be very confident. So, in 2 words, go, but keep in mind that obviously there will be some complexity, and India is the country of, I would say, of a patient investment. Don't go to India just to and expect a quick return. It will be very profitable, but you have to make sure to have a long-term strategy and the resources to be there on the long run, and I'm sure it will be very successful. And you will enjoy the support, complete, total support of all the Team France, as said, and Business France would be your main channel to get some support. Well, looking forward to your exchanges, and thank you very much for taking this initiative and attending this seminar.